Bodine 52, how are you folks? Hope you are well. I am out and about in the beautiful state of Michigan on a fall day. It's getting a little cold, but as you can see, the colors are starting to come out. Where's the best place to ride? What's the best state? Somewhere warm where you can ride all year? Or is it kind of cool to see the colors? Woo, out and about. It is 58 degrees. And I am in, of course, full gear with leather on. That's how cold it is. Okay, 58 is not that cold. I know. Don't give me crap. But there's a little bit of wind, so it makes it a little bit of chilliness, but it feels really good. It's also out when you're out and you can smell people that have their fireplaces on. Whew, love it. So many of you know that I have moved back to Michigan, which is a cold weather state. And I'm close to family, so that's super cool. But I also know that in 3 months I'm going to have a snowblower be in my driveway, cussing that I can't ride my motorcycle, and looking at it on the charger, on the trickle in the corner of my garage, and not being able to ride. And while some of you are out riding, I won't be. But I gotta ask, I've thought about moving down to Florida, or really Myrtle Beach, which is where we wanted to settle. My Mrs. Bodine and myself will probably, hopefully, get a cheap condo down there as we retire and maybe spend the winters there and the summers here in Michigan, and spring and fall here in Michigan. But I wondered, I look at some folks that I know that fellow motovloggers that I follow that have been down in Texas and in Florida that haven't rode because it's so hot out. And so it's a little colder here. And I know one of the reasons that we want to go to the Carolinas is you have more of an even temperature, and I believe the wintertime there, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, is in the 40 to 60, 40 to 70 degree. So you can ride pretty much all year. And I know you can ride all year if you have the right gear, and I know all that stuff, but I wonder what the best state to live in is. So to ride, I should say. Now, I didn't necessarily think, and I don't necessarily think it's Michigan, especially for somebody that just came from Pennsylvania and has all the twisties and the mountains and all that stuff, to a state like Michigan that for most part is pretty flat. But one thing I do like, and I don't know if you can see it now, but the colors in the trees are starting to change. It's not close yet, or I think it is getting close. And in Michigan, what happens is you go from the summer to the fall for 2 days, and then it feels like it's winter. I know it's been in the 80s and 90s, even up to 2 weeks ago. And again, right now it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's 58 degrees. So it is getting chilly quickly. So time to ride. But, the colors and stuff, I love that. And maybe you don't have that when you're in Texas and in Florida. But you can ride all year. I just can't make up my darn mind. I really can't make up my mind. I will tell you that it is really nice now. Happens to be around Halloween time, so you see a lot of decorations. You see a lot of pumpkin farms. You see a lot of, less motorcycles out. But it's beautiful. Smelling fireplaces, people burning trees. I mean, there's just so much that I think I would miss if I didn't have, kind of the fall. People say that they want to live somewhere where it's warm all the time, and that generally I would say is me. By the way, if they have giant pumpkins there, what qualifies as a giant pumpkin? Is it like, I don't know. Like me, but there's some folks that like the seasons. And I will say that I do like spring and fall. I like summer. Summer does get warm here, but I guess it's not super bad, right? And I'm not a fan of the the winter and the snow. Mrs. Bodine will tell you, no, that's the best time because we can sit around the fireplace, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Hey, whatever makes her happy, right? Happy wife, happy life. By the way, some guy made up that saying, or some woman made up that saying, I should say. No guy made up that saying. How did that start? Why don't we have happy hubby, happy life? I don't know. But so I was curious. I know that many of you are from the Carolina areas, some folks from Georgia, and we have friends here that are in Michigan and Ohio, and there's folks down in Florida, and all over the place. It'd be interesting to see do you think you have the best place for motorcycle riding where you live? And if so, give us an idea what the temperatures are like in the wintertime and then in the summertime. And is there any time that you really just can't ride from a weather perspective? And then we'll take a vote and find out who has the best riding area for being able to get out than everybody else, because that is a police officer right there. Because it is right now really beautiful in Michigan. So that is all I have, folks, today. I just wanted to share a little bit with you of some of the changing colors here. And hope you are well. Hope things are good with you and your family, and you are able to get out and ride, especially for those of us up north, where it's getting a little chilly and snow will be here soon. So thanks, folks. Leave some comments if you don't mind. If you like the channel, please, if you have not, we'd love to have you subscribe and be a part of the Bodine and Mrs. Bodine family. And if you like the video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. And if you don't like the video, you can give it a thumbs down. That's okay. I appreciate you checking it out anyway. All right, folks, that is it. I will talk at you later. Be safe on and off the motorcycle. This is Bodine 52 from Southeast Michigan. Checking out.